Well, today is Rare Disease Day, held every year on the last day of February to raise awareness for more diseases, the rare ones, and improve access to treatment for those who need it. Joining us live to discuss this year's campaign is invisible disability speaker and advocate Lauren Pires. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
If you can tell us a little bit about the background on Rare Disease Day, how this all came about.
Yeah, so Rare Disease Day is a global movement that started in 2008, and it's meant to bring awareness to the 300 million people worldwide who live with rare diseases.
All right, and for you, you do live with one yourself, and there was quite a journey to even be diagnosed.
Yes.
And so CCD is what it's known as. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I was born with central core disease, which is a rare neuromuscular disorder where some of the mitochondria in my muscle cells is missing. So basically, I have about 33% strength of the average person, but I actually didn't get diagnosed until I was 20 years old after 3 separate muscle biopsies.
Wow, so it was quite a journey, and I can imagine it's a very frustrating one as well, trying to figure out, something's wrong, and trying to figure out and get that final result and that answer and not being able to get it.
Yes.
And so many people are having to deal with a similar thing. And you're raising awareness tonight, particularly with this campaign,
Yes.
Light Up Rare. Tell us about that.
Yes, so the Light Up for Rare campaign is run by Rare Disease Day, and it basically includes landmarks from all over the globe that light up in the Rare Disease Day colors, including a whole bunch in Canada and the GTA. So I was successful in getting 7 landmarks across the GTA to light up for Rare, and it's been a really exciting journey, and knowing that a bunch of them are going to light up tonight, including the CN Tower, Niagara Falls, the Clock Tower in Mississauga, a lot of different ones.
Yeah, and beyond that too, the campaign is asking people, even at home, to do the same.
Yes, yeah, people can light up from their homes and their balconies at 7 p.m. tonight.
All right, how frustrating was it for you as someone who was trying to figure out what was going on within you? Because I think a lot of people can relate to that and maybe watching and thinking, you know what, I do need to push and advocate a little bit more for myself in order to get that answer.
Yes, my life definitely changed after I finally did get a diagnosis, because I spent 20 years having nothing to Google to find out things about my own body, having nothing to search for to find other people who had the same diagnosis. When I was 26 or so, I found a Facebook group of people who finally related and understood, and it was amazing. And so I think, don't give up hope in looking for a diagnosis. It might take a really long time and involve a different amount of tests, but when you finally do get there, however long it takes, it feels great.
What do you think will lead to more equitable and fair treatment and diagnosis as well for those who suffer from rare diseases?
Yeah, so there's a phrase that I've heard that medical students learn that's basically, when you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras, which is basically, if you see symptoms, look for the most common answer as opposed to the rare, obscure one, but some of us are really zebras. So I think if people are able to keep that in mind and look for the less common answers, then they might find them.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, tonight, if you can light up, we know those landmarks will be lighting up, but if you can do it yourself at home, you can, and the hashtag is Light It Up for Rare.
Light Up for Rare.
All right. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right. It is 7:39 here on BT. Time now to take a look at the forecast. Going to send things up to King City, over to Natasha Ramsay. Morning, Tash.